Hey everyone, it's Evelyn, and I am so excited to introduce you to Christopher Shamoun, um, the author of these two brilliant novels and some cookbooks, drink books, and just a multi-talented individual.
Thank you so much for having me, Evelyn. I really appreciate it.
Do you want to tell us what the origin story is behind Seraphic Novels?
Okay. So I started writing seraphic novels in 2012. It's
Wow.
like a coping mechanism. I lost my best friend, and I was just trying to find a way to get through that. And I shared it with my friends, and they thought it was something special. So um, I took it and I ran with it. And I actually entered a contest for HarperCollins called Autonomy, and I won it and screwed up. So it was supposed to be actually traditionally published, and it never got traditionally published because life happened. And
Life be
yeah,
lifing.
but
Oh
uh,
my
but I
gosh.
became a medical device inventor, and I moved on to other things. And then when my company was having some like financial issues, I went back into writing as another coping mechanism, and I decided I'm going to finish this book. So I finished this book, and then I wrote Eros, and I wrote cookbooks, and I wrote a bartender's guide, and then I wrote Michael, and now I'm working on a really fun series called Soundweaver about music and magic. So here we are today.
You're an author who writes fiction, you have a spinoff on cooking, you have drink recipes. How do you cope? Like, what do you do on your off time? Like, besides being like your medical devices and everything else, like,
Oh, I
where do
love
you find?
kickboxing. I love kickboxing. It's my passion. I've been doing it since I was 8 years old. My dad was a sensei, so I'm a secondary black belt in mixed martial arts. Tiger
Oh my
Schulman's.
gosh.
Shout out to the guys. East Coast represent. Um,
Whoop whoop.
I got really into Muay Thai at 16, and I was competing competitively, and then that dropped off in college around like 2009, and and then I started picking it back up like 2 3 years ago, and I was supposed to compete again in my first Muay Thai match at the age of 39 in
No
um
big
in,
deal.
in June, and I tore my calf, so that
Oh,
sucks a lot. You definitely don't heal as fast in your late 30s, so
no.
yeah. I like to rollerblade. I like to skateboard. I like to train, and that's what I do in my downtime.
So, like, all these extracurricular activities and everything that kind of brought you up, did that inspire any of the action in your novels? Did that inspire like the things that happen in your books? I know you said
Oh,
that.
absolutely. Absolutely. Um, when you go through Maximus, you're basically living my life in my mid 20s with my best friends. The elites are me, my best friend Eric, our best friends Sam and Darius, and we're a crazy bunch. Um, we play music, we host parties, we run a club. Um, Darius is a comedian and a DJ. Sam is a entrepreneur, store owner, realtor. Eric is a music producer, chef. I'm a mixologist and musician, and we're just a fun sort that dance really horribly, and love it. You come out with us, you're guaranteed to be pulled into the dance circle.
Literally how I ended up on Bookstagram with my bad dance moves, chaotic mom energy.
I love that so much.
At what point did you feel confident enough to like spin and shift your day job into your full-time writing and to feel comfortable enough to include all of these real life scenarios, all your real life experiences and your friends into your books?
I wouldn't say that I shifted into full-time writing. I'm still a clinical advisor. I still review cases professionally for a aligner company, which I cannot disclose because yes,
Zip
but
lips.
I really do love using that side of my brain. So I don't think I could ever quit that job, whether I'm inventing medical devices or I'm reviewing cases for orthodontics. I I can't not do that. I would feel very unfulfilled. But I felt like in the past year, I've been using more of my free time to write because it's a really nice gateway, as all writers probably can relate to. And I just felt like when you have like inspiration, you have something to say, take the time to say it, and it'll make you feel a million times better. So I'm one of those writers that just kind of writes when they're inspired and
Mhm.
writes when they're feeling like the right thing. And so I don't, as structured as I am with my writing, I don't really stick to I don't really stick to the chapter I'm supposed to write and write in order.
You skip
I
around.
will go to my outline and I'll be like, today I feel like writing this. Let's get depressed. And
Mm.
then we get depressed. And or I'll be like, oh, today I feel like throwing a bar crawl. Let's go on a bar crawl, guys. Or let's talk about food. Oh my God. I can always talk about food. I can always talk about drinks. And I think that's the funny thing about me is like I'm a huge foodie. I'm a huge foodie. And
Same.
anyone that reads my book probably thinks I'm a raging alcoholic. Not a raging one, but like one that like pumps fists. Who knows? But I love making drinks, I love cooking, I love entertaining, and that's just who I am. So I incorporate that into all of my books, whether they're about angels and demons and like, going through college, new beginnings in my new adult urban fantasy, or they're about kids in the Magic Weaver world. I'm still there's so much of me in those characters. There's so much of my friends in those characters. I don't know how to separate that. So I just feel like I hope you enjoy the ride.
Is there, well, okay, so knowing that you put so much passion and so much of your experiences in daily life into your novels and into your recipes and your drinks, is there a particular recipe in your book that has, I guess, a pivotal, meaningful backstory that you're comfortable sharing?
I love food, but I'm not like emotionally that connected to food. But I can tell you right now, my carne asada skate. Let's erase that and try again. My carne asada skirt steak skillet is to fucking die for. I will tell you, it is, and I'm making it tonight. I made the marinade yesterday, and that is going to be juicy as. Okay, but my favorite cocktails are probably, I love the Love Potion. That's in Maximus. Um, I have uh, the Dinger. The Dinger's in Maximus. I'm making that today. I
Mm-hmm.
have what else do I have? I have espresso martinis and arrows. Um, they cause a little bit of trouble. I have
Good
Berry Blast
morning.
mojitos. Berry Blast mojitos are so delicious, but they are like the silent sneaker because you do not taste an ounce of alcohol in that, and they are strong as fuck.
Oh
Um,
no.
I have the Jello shot recipe for brains in the Halloween scene, and you can find that in my book. And those are incredibly delicious. And I even talk about how to make them fit into the mold of brains and get them out of the mold. So I really felt like that was fun. I wanted to make sure that like you could live the book. And a really fun like feature in the back of the book is you'll find all of the cocktails listed in order. So if you buy the bartender's companion guide, you can literally just flip to the back and as you're reading, be like, oh, this comes first. I'm going to make it. So while you're reading the first few chapters, you're sipping on that cocktail. And then you're like, all right, I finished this one. What do I do next? And so you flip to the back and you're like, oh, this comes next. And then you make that cocktail. And Eros is going to have the updated version, not the version you have. No one's ever going to see that version again, by the way. You have a limited early release, never
Hug,
happening
hug,
again
and put in
version of
plastic.
Arrow.
Got it.
Yes.
Got it.
Playlist in the back of the book. If you want to go in the bar crawls, guess what? All of those places are mostly real and they're listed in the back of the book with their addresses and everything.
That is so badass, dude. Like, and that's so creative too, and so special because, like, I mean, it's so awesome. I love when I'm reading a book and there's like a playlist that inspired the author, like while they were writing and while they were listening, to write like their scenes or to write their stories, and you literally are giving everything to your readers, like to your fans. Like, hey, like this is what I was eating. This is what I was drinking. This is what I was listening to. And now you are in my mindset. This is how I felt. Speaking of fans, speaking of cool stuff, what are some interactions with readers that have meant the most to you?
I met Gigi through this group where I met you, and now she is my publishing assistant. And I just, the way she felt about Maximus, and when she shared that for me, I was so like taken aback because she related to my characters, and um, I think that just hearing that you could see yourself in the story meant so much to me, and and then the passion that she had to just push and market me and share me with her friends without having to even ask, that kind of blew me away.
Mm-hmm.
um and that's why now she is my publishing assistant and she is my little sister, and I don't think anything could ever take that human out of my life. I love her so freaking much. I met Alicia and she's so passionate and so fiery and so freaking funny. And what she said about my book, how she was able to pull out the references. Like, I have a lot of like mid 2000s pop culture references in my book,
Mm-hmm.
and she just ate them all up. And I remember her saying, like, if I read this when I was like 15, 16 years old, this would have been my entire personality for a year. And I just, that made me so happy.
I
And
mean, I feel like we're making a comeback. Like all of our stuff, I'm from 92. All of our stuff is like coming back. Like Britney's back, all our clothes are back, like Hero Postal is back. Like we're in. We're what's cool. The fantasy and all that fun stuff with Hush Hush. So
Hush Hush is canon in my book. Cecilia White is a direct relative of Patch and Nora.
tag the
It,
author,
it's
give
it's
her a
not
shout out.
written. It's not written in my book, but it is canon. And those who have read my book and understand little shout outs, like saying that her great grandfather is Jedediah. That's that's it. So Becca Fitzpatrick, thank you wherever you are. You inspired me. I love you.
Becca.
You
Woo-hoo.
are just so awesome. And I just bought your special edition. It's freaking beautiful. And it is my favorite shelf trophy.
I was gonna say what interactions with the readers have meant the most to you, but I mean, there you go. Have any of them ever
It gives
influenced a character or inspired a character?
um I haven't written any of my readers into my books yet, but I feel like you're gonna see a Gigi in there eventually. I can't help that. You're probably gonna see my Stacy. Um, and you'll
Shout out to
probably,
Stacey Rhodes.
that's my best friend. And you're probably going to see my friend Alyssa somewhere in there eventually. That's a fierce little firecracker, just like my Evie, and definitely worthy of being a badass character. But I will
I
not be
love
using
it.
their names, I promise. So that's just me and the boys in the first book.
Love it. I love it
Yeah.
so much.
Um, I
um,
can't wait to share with you personally my music and magic book. Like, I know I sent you the map today, but my God, that book is freaking golden. It's like
yeah.
Percy Jackson meets like the magicians meets um Harry Potter, and Jesus, probably punched Harry Potter in the face. Um and just all this chaos, and meets Avatar the Last Airbender. It's just, I wrote the craziest weird book, and there's so much of my personality in it. And I just finished watching the Percy Jackson series after I started writing it, and it just takes off. My main character Camden is just the funniest human being, but the magic that I have in this book is so just unique, and it'll just suck you in, and you will leave the book wanting to be a weaver. You'll probably go in the first few pages trying to figure out which weaver you're going to be. And I'm really proud of it, and I can't wait to share that with you.
I disclaimer, I haven't read them yet, and so this is like really fun to just get to know you as a person and to see where all of your origins came from, see where your ideas came from, see what inspired you, because like you're such a cool human. And I was just so excited to just pick your brain about it. Oh, and then you said map. Here, I'll put the map right here so we can show it off.
That's so cute.
Do you have a project or writing or culinary that you haven't announced yet? Something that you're comfortable sharing with us?
Well,
Anything
this is
that's
my
like
second time talking about Soundweaver.
okay,
Um, but I was thinking for a while about opening a pop-up restaurant. I just don't know for sure if and when I'm going to do it. I am moving to Nashville in April, so those plans to do that here in LA are definitely done. That's not
yeah.
happening.
Oh,
But
I feel like Nashville is such a like food centric city. Like there's so much there. It's such a fun hub, and there's a little bit of everything. It's so eclectic.
I have menus in Eros, like full menus. So
Mm.
when you flip through it, you'll get to see them. Um,
Mm.
my recipes in the cookbook are elevated dishes with multiple different takes on traditional recipes, fusion recipes. I really find that the chef or the baker in you will be quite intrigued. It's really good matcha tiramisu. And my favorite are the macaroon ice cream sandwiches.
Oh gosh, I love
They're
macarons.
quite lovely.
I am the biggest foodie. I love anything food related. I fall asleep to Food Network, Bobby Flay, Gordon Ramsay. I love you so much. So I'm super excited to do this, to listen to drink along, cook along. Um, and with that being said, do you want to share your special drink with us?
Yes. So today we're going to learn how to make the dinger. I named it after my friend Jackie Dingman, who is the character Jax in my book. And she is an awesome bartender too, an event planner. And I hope you guys love this drink. It was extremely popular in 2012. And I sold this recipe to a restaurant that no longer exists. So it's
No.
fair game in case I guess you guys want to use it. But on that note, play the video. We're gonna hit this dinga bitch right there. What's up, girly? Then we're gonna go like this. Beautiful. Boom. Tito's. Here we go. One, two. A snap, snapper snaps, peach snaps. We're gonna do a fucking ounce of this. Cause I like it this way. Cause it weighs the most. Can do pineapple. A Red Bull. We'll just do a little top off. That's how you. Cheers. Wow, so I hope you guys really enjoyed my recipe. You can find it and so many more in a Max Lounge Bartender's Guide, available on Amazon. You can also find the link on my website, authorchristophershamoun.com.
Thank you for being with me today, for telling me about your origin story, about all of the fun little tidbits that inspired your books, your recipes, your food, your life. And I hope that y'all pick up the books and maybe find some inspiration for your dinner tables during the holiday seasons. Or if you know a foodie or anyone that likes to do some mixology, that would make a great Christmas present. I'm just saying. So drink that dinger, grab your credit card, and just don't think about it. And you won't remember anyway, so it'll be fine.
Thank you so much for that little plug. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for having me, you sweet angel lady.
Of course. No, it's my pleasure, bestie.
You are
Thank
such
you.
a treasure, Evelyn. Well, I wish you all a wonderful holiday season.
Merry Christmas. Ho, ho,
Merry
ho.